It's gonna be a little confusing. I'm putting videos in, clips in backwards today because of the sequence of events that went on. Isn't this cool? Look. It's really kind of clean in there. There's a couple, you know, trees that fell over or whatever, but that's it. Right? This whole area. And then right here, it starts. Like, unbelievably starts. And I filmed some of this already. I filmed that. There's the example of the break. The break with the twist, with the structure in front. And I think we just saw that before, down below. Whew. You know, that's important for, you know, this is all important. You could never do this enough times. If it's boring, you don't watch it. You know, most people don't understand. This is the only way. If you're watching anything else with Bigfoot, it's even worse. You're not watching where Bigfoot is. I mean, oh, it's a mind blower. Now, most people are happy, so it's not. It's just if you always get one or two people that just they're never happy with anything. My guess is it's their life they're not happy with. See, look, nothing, and then the structures start. Isn't that cool? Like this is their section right here. I mean, literally, right on the edge, and they even lay them out on the edge. See, that's so cool. When I came, I had to drop Callie off, and come back. It took me about 2.5 hours, and I took my gun off, and then I forgot it. So now I'm up here without protection, which is okay, I think. I mean, I'm not worried about it. It just bears and mountain lions. This is their time. They're out. So, I mean, I think I can fight one off. I'm not worried about it. Hit him in the head with my camera. Over now. All right, so I'm skipping everything, right? I love these little things. Like, I'm skipping stuff like this. Because no one's impressed. Apparently, I have to shoot a video now that impresses everyone in the world. They don't want to see actual documentation of what real Sasquatch is. They want to be entertained. And that's not what I'm here for. Yeah, I want to entertain you. I hope it's entertaining, but it's not like, you know, this isn't a comedy show, you know? We're trying to gather evidence and explore and find new places, and I'll never stop doing that. Ever. Even if I go back to a job, I'll just do it on Sunday, I guess. So this is interesting. Huge pile of pine cones. Huge pile of pine cones. All kinds of disturbances of what look like footprints in the middle. I'm in what I call one of those dog man type places. Incredible, just symmetrical X's everywhere. You know, bent weird trees, and I come to an overabundance of pine cones with a couple uneaten as well. And something's been stepping in there. There's no doubt about it. And by the looks of it, it looks like it was last year. To be honest with you, it looks like, I don't even know if they're back here yet. That's what, another thing, you know, spring after spring, you know, you start to get an idea of when they're there. When do they come back? When are they really showing me they're here? Even though, you know, we get timestamps in the winter, but they're not doing their thing with me. So, all right, I'm trying to get to Dunbar Universe. That's the new name. I named it after the best dad and parents in the world. I include my mom in that statement. She's, maybe I'll name a world after her one day too. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, what's this? That looks interesting, doesn't it? Yeah, you get over there and sometimes it's not, but let's go look at that and I'll turn the camera off. See, look, another symmetrical X. Blatant, right? And then you got bark off and behind it. That's why we had to film that so many times. Another million actually, because we don't know. We can't figure that out. We need to see, you know, look at all these X's one day. Maybe there's something we're missing here. Dog man, I call it dog man. I don't know why. Look at this funk. What's going on here? Same thing, pile of pine cones. Older because pine needles have fallen on top of it, but it's marked like crazy. Look at this. Look at that. That's a cool picture. Dogman. I don't even know what a dogman is. Just sounds cool, and I think I know that the area I'm in is the different ones, because they have the same area in every Bigfoot place. Give me a minute. How unique this place is compared to what I normally show you. I'm just below Dunbar Universe. I'm like a few hundred yards behind where I named it. And you'd never know it by looking here. You'd be like, huh, I guess this is what I'm gonna see, but it completely changes right there. Now I have active disturbances here for sure on the ground. There's no doubt. And it all comes through here. Look how different this is. It's all them, you guys, because of all the symmetrical X's I can see right now. Look, you see how clean this is? I'll never stop showing this. This is where Bigfoot lives, okay? When he's here on Earth, okay? I'm gonna call it Earth because they go somewhere else. It might be underground, it could be outer space, but it's not here, okay? So when they're here, this is where they are. I don't know why you'd want to film or talk about anything else. There's nothing else to talk about except this. This is where they are. So stop making stuff up, you guys. Seriously. It's getting really, really old. If you're bored of where Bigfoot sits, then this is probably not the subject for you. Look how blatant. I see this too much. Where I go to step, where a path is, boom, and it's exactly the size of my foot. It's a footprint. Someone said, Mark, you missed the best footprints. Last video, I'm like, I know, I saw it while I was filming, believe it or not. You get distracted, you know? There's all kinds of energy and like things going on in here. All right, let me push back. I'll show you this. Dunbar Universe. See, Dunbar Universe is so big. It's so endless with amazing things. I'm not even sure which way to go at this point out because I'm limited time. It's 2 o'clock now. What a day. So, forgive me for today. I really had different plans for today, so I apologize. I keep seeing these in the middle of their structures, and I notice I always pass them up for timestamps, and I just want to look because I cannot see through that. You know, to me, if you just isolate that, you know, like with the frame that you're seeing, in the frame that you're seeing, it looks suspicious to me. Doesn't it? Looks like a house right there. I mean, compared to everything else, it'd be the only place you could go, or you could probably like avoid rain or something. All right. I mean, they're everywhere. This is a long shot. Let's see if we can see it. So there's that one, right? There's another one, right in line with it exactly. That's right there. You can't really see it through that little angle, but it's the same, almost the same exact thing. I'm seeing it as I'm walking. You know what I mean? It's right on the line. I see that all the time. There's probably another one down there. There is one actually, right there, but it looks older. This is amazing, this place. You know, it doesn't get much better than this. This is, you know, this is home, you know? Yeah, sometimes you're gonna get this, you know, these mind-blowing, colossal structures, and it looks like, you know, nothing anyone else has ever filmed before. But you know, you don't have to do that every time. I could go right now and do that. I wanna go where I feel like they are. That's what I want. Now here's bark that looks like it was a moose. Look at this. Look at that pile of whatever in the middle of the forest, miles into the forest. I get dirt. Okay, I was here. I saw all these piles of random dirt. It was really weird. It's like they brought like wheelbarrows from somewhere else and dumped it here. You know, if you're digging a hole and you don't want anyone to know about it, you bring the dirt somewhere else. Look, that is a big old elk or moose doing that. Why he picked that tree where you can barely walk up to it is weird, because here's the weird thing. It's the only aspen tree. Oh, that's why. Because of the aspirin, right? Okay. So the deer or the elk or moose clearly know the difference between the trees, or know the trees they're supposed to go to. All right, give me a sec. And believe it or not, this is really amazing. Look at the size of that hole. Used to be a tree there, and now there's not even a tree that could have possibly been there, even close by. I don't see a stump that big anywhere. I don't even see what stump. Not hard to believe though. I'm still kind of pushing through. I'm really kind of going through the only real trail there is here. Up there. There's something really good. See this? You can't walk anywhere through here without it being a nightmare. But on this path, it's no problem. It's like they want me to be on this path because, you know, something else is going on down there. I see stuff so far down, so big, like huge scale structures down there. I'm trying to get to where I can zoom. You can't really see it, but there's some big monsters down there somewhere. Really big. I wouldn't mind actually filming a few of those today. I got a bird that's following me, which is kind of weird. He's right there. He was right there. More piles of pine cones, completely covered with sticks and framed out. You see that? It's all their stuff. There's no question that they eat, you know, pine nuts and pine cones. There's no doubt in my mind. I see it at every single place I go. I hope everyone's doing good. Here's another one. What do we got? We got any holidays coming up? Mother's Day's coming. My birthday's coming. It's funny because I never ever say that. I don't tell anybody it's my birthday ever. Look at this spot. There's some gunshots. Hear those? It's way further than you think. It's getting echoed up the valley. It drives me crazy. It's actually about 5 miles from here. Down, way down. There's a spot right there. That's a spot where they sit. You keep coming to the spots they sit, things happen. Remember, you guys, this is winter time. This is not my place. This isn't where I do Bigfoots. I'm going back to Eagle County. You know, I'm going to the real deal. You know, here, this is them. I'll tell you, it's quite impressive though, from what I've seen so far. And I'm guessing I haven't seen the best. So, you know, if you go up to the other place from me in Cali, it's the same thing. There's a few colossals at the bottom. As soon as you walk up the hill, you'd be lucky if it was this good. He's not going to film anything up there. It's just all the same stuff. Uh-oh, what do we got? I got quartz. What about that quartz? I had to stop filming, but there was an X over quartz. That was pretty cool. I don't even know where that dude is. He's on a completely different side of the mountain. Like, you'd have to come from a different town where he is. Here we go, quartz. I think it's so very important. This is it, actually. Look, X with a fork over quartz. You know, they're marking the quartz. This quartz is used for something. You know, energy, whatever it is. I've seen some amazing videos. Thank you guys. Everyone's so helpful. After I do a video like that, I get so many links sent to me and I clicked on the link of the quartz. This was like a month ago. And it's amazing. This scientist is like juicing energy through the quartz. It's an amazing thing to watch. The amount of energy it can take. All right, so look, and then nothing. A little bit, but nothing. It's all there. And look, you cannot see it. So if you're a person walking by here, this is how they do it, guys. Let me explain it to you, okay? I hesitate because people get offended. They can't take that I can do it. And what are you saying, Mark? You have an ability and I don't? It's like, no, I'm not trying to say anything. Just give me a freaking break already, all right? My God, you people are killing me. So, the negative people. Let's just say you were walking here. Okay, here we are. We got the dog and the husband. We're not even thinking about Bigfoot. We just were walking through the woods. You're gonna walk here, okay? You're never gonna be like, hey, let's cut over there. I'll take my wife and have her jump over these bushes and walk that way. You just would never, ever, ever do it. You'd come through the nice part because you're appreciating the forest. You don't think there's any reason to go over there, so you don't. The reason I do is because I know there's a reason to go there, you know. And then let's say they were going to. And that's when they will just do this incredible focus. I know this for a fact because it's happened to me while I'm staring at them with my own eyes. They will just stand in front of you. Most of the time you're not going to see them, and this particular time I did. And they'll just make you go the other way. You just think, oh, honey, let's go this way. And believe it or not, something else just made a decision for you. It's called telepathy, guys. We all have it. We're too dumb to use it. That's all. People are not as smart as you think. We're really not. We just think we're smart based because we get to compare ourselves to animals. And we're not dumb either. Don't get me wrong. We're very intelligent in some ways. Look at that. But you know what I mean? It's why you gotta wipe your human thoughts away when you're out here, because these aren't humans, and they're not related to us. Okay? I don't want to hear Neanderthals. I don't want to hear about any of that crap. These are a different, altogether species. We didn't evolve from them. They didn't evolve from us. It's not like that. You're using your brain. Look at this. I can't emphasize enough how much not to use your brain in here. Use it, but don't try to come up with answers. If you want to come up with an answer about that bend, if you've seen 600 videos of mine, then that's great. But don't just the first time try to get, why do they do the bend? It's like, yes, check this out. Let me start a new clip. Look at this spot. So I wanted this beautiful X-ray with the fork. Actually, it's not a fork, it's two. They made it a fork using two. That's unusual, two for one side. This one was blatantly leaning into place, which I really think is cool looking. See that, how strong it is? That thing was so pushed like that. See, I'm happy with that. I love this. You know, I'm very happy seeing that. I don't know why other people wouldn't be happy seeing that. All right, I'm getting further than I've ever been. Give me a minute. Look, pile of pine cones. There's actually quite a few stockpiles. And just too much eaten, you know, like, show me this without the structured bases, you know, without the ground structures. And I'll believe you. I'll believe in fact, I'll bet you after they have these giant piles, that's when these little creatures, see that little hole comes in. And usually the thing is, they're not holes. See if here, yep, same thing here. Look at that. It stops right there. Because what they do is they stuff the pine cones in the holes. And they stay fresh or whatever that is. And they do it every single time. This is Bigfoot. Or this is the creatures that are with them. These little ones that run around eating stuff. Interesting to me. I like that. I like that. Bear with me, guys. Couple more weeks, I'll be home. Well, I call it home because it's where where the best is. There's no doubt in my mind, you guys, after being here, after seeing everybody's stuff, it's the best visuals ever filmed so far in the world. That's my self-proclaimedness. And believe me, if it was somebody else, I'd be right now talking about that person saying, go look, he's got the best, there's no doubt about it. You know, so I don't want it to be the wrong way. Look at this. But it is the best, you guys. And I'm going to show you that again. And I'll show you all of the new things they do. And they'll probably interact with me. And we're going to have this amazing summer. I'm looking so forward to it. It's been really, really hard this winter for me, you guys. Emotionally, okay? So, really, really difficult winter. So I need people to be positive and happy to me. What was that? What was that? I just sat down. I don't think it was a tree because it's not windy. But I was talking, of course. Sorry. I'd like to go over and shoot that guy right in his head. I really would. Maybe in the butt first. It's such a big thing shooting here. Here's the thing, guys. I used to be the same way. I go over there and drop a 30-round clip in about 2 seconds. But since I started doing this, I have a whole new outlook, you know, on being near the woods and shooting guns and acting like a human that everybody hates. Okay, everybody and everything in the universe that we're not aware of hates us. I think even we hate us. So, you know what I mean? So it's just, oh man, do I have a whole new thing going on. Look, see, you guys, can you see this? This is a Bigfoot world. This is where they like to sit. That's why they do all that, because they can sit here and you could walk by and look up there and you'd never see anything. If you're the guy standing here, you feel like someone can just look right at you, but yet they won't. There's lots of videos on that. Look at this. Another one. Let me show you. Okay, so you got your leaner. Okay. Nothing. No nests. No nothing. Okay. This one doesn't even have the stash holes. Giant pile of pine cones right on structures. And if that wasn't good enough, that X should be. Look at that bad boy. Ooh, that looks like a big footprint right there. You know when you see disturbances like that on an X and a pile of pine cones, you can safely assume it's probably from one of the beings out here and nothing else. You know what I mean? There's your proof of what made that. It's just not attractive enough in here. Although I have seen these elk and moose get into amazing spots that you would think they just wouldn't want to be in, but they get there because I can see where they rub their thing. All right, over now.